So in this session we are going to discuss about introduction to thermodynamics. So before going to this details of thermodynamics, first of all let us see what is thermodynamics. See, thermodynamics is derived from two Greek words. One is thermi, meaning heat, and dynamics, meaning power. So here this thermodynamics is an axiomatic science which deals with the conversion of heat into work and at the same time the properties of a system in equilibrium. Now let us see what is a system. See, any definite area of space under our consideration or study, we can call it as a system. Anything other than this system, we call it as surroundings, and system and surroundings are separated by a boundary. See, this boundary may be a real or imaginary boundary. See, for example, if you talk about system, you can consider the total power plant as a system, or you can take small components in the power plant like boiler, the condenser, turbine, all these as individual systems. So the system and surroundings are separated by a boundary. Now see, sometimes we will come across imaginary boundaries. For example, so let us take a pipe, very long pipe, which is having certain amount of fluid here. Now I just wanted to study the behavior of a fluid at certain particular portion. So then what we need to do is we need to consider that definite area or space where we wanted to study the behavior of the fluid. So here we will consider some imaginary boundary. Based on that imaginary boundary, we will be finding the properties of the fluid. So here this volume in which we are studying the behavior of the fluid, we call it as the control volume. So here we have considered an imaginary boundary, and based on that we are studying the behavior of the properties of the fluid here. Now this system and surroundings together can be considered as a universe. System and surroundings together can be considered as universe here. Now let us talk about the different types of system. So when we consider the different types of system, there are majorly three different types of systems. The first one is the open system. Second one is closed system, and the third one is isolated system. Now here, based on mass and energy transfers across the boundaries of the system, these are classified. Now when it comes to open system, both mass and energy transfer takes place across the boundary of the system. So for example, you can take a piston cylinder arrangement. There is inlet valve, exhaust valve. So from the inlet valve, certain amount of fluid enters into the engine, gets combusted, and after that the exhaust gases will be leaving through the exhaust valve. So here mass is transferring into the system and out of the system through the valves, and as a result of this combustion, lot of heat will be released. As a result of that heat liberated, certain amount of heat will cross the boundary and leave the system, that means through the cylinder valves, and the piston gets displaced due to expansion of the gases, producing certain amount of work output. So that means when it comes to open system, both mass transfer as well as energy transfer is taking place. So the example what we can consider here is a piston cylinder arrangement with valves. So all engineering applications like turbines, compressors, all these come under the category of open system. So when it comes to closed system, there will be no mass transfer, but energy transfer can take place across the boundary of the system. So for example, you can take a piston cylinder arrangement without valves as an example of closed system. See, certain amount of gas is enclosed in this piston cylinder arrangement. Now, so from the surroundings, if we are heating this gas, so heat is entering into the system. As a result of heating of these gases, these gas will try to expand, producing certain amount of work by the displacement of the piston. So here there is no mass entering the system and mass leaving the system. The mass of the gas that is present is remaining the same, but here what is happening is the energy is crossing the boundaries of the system. So closed system is one in which there will be no mass transfer, but energy transfer can take place. Whereas when it comes to this isolated system, neither mass nor energy transfer takes place across the boundaries of the system. See, the example for this isolated system, you can call it as universe, because all the energy interactions should take place between the system and surroundings. Suppose if we consider system and surroundings together, then there will be no energy exchange between any other component. All the things that happen is within this system and surroundings. So system and surroundings together are here, so there will be no energy interactions to the outside or mass interactions, because all the mass and energy interactions happen within the system and the surroundings. So universe can be considered as an example of isolated system here.